Can you imagine as a guy, you really like this girl, like you love. So when you guys were having sex, you were making love. Now you, she's like, oh, that's the thing. What's that?
I did not know that.
What's the do that in 2020?
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Waliberali show. I am sitting with
Thank you, so.
Chris Brown. I'm joking, Jaden.
Shakara
Kamu.
Siri.
and my name is Omar. The question today is which gender upholds the code? Bro code or girl code? Come on. What does everybody think?
I think the
Guys.
I feel like there's like a mutual respect between guys.
I think it's guys.
That's an easy shout, the guys.
Definitely guys. I feel like women pretend to have a code. We really don't respect each other like that. With girls, girls really don't care, in my opinion.
I can't really pick, right? Because, like, within both genders, there are those people who absolutely disregard the girl and guy code. So, I don't know. I don't know. I like to say girls, but at the same time, I've seen girls that do things that, like, completely ignore the whole girl code. And I've seen guys do the same thing, so I don't know.
I will see if it changes afterwards.
I'll see.
the first thing we gotta establish is what exactly is girl code and so okay. Let me ask. I think from let's ask maybe the guys what they think is girl code and the girls what what girl code is, because obviously I can't ask about girl code.
Yeah.
Like I think it should of course be like very similar things in terms of like taking care of each other and looking out for each other in certain situations. But like yes, there was like so I don't know, for guys I'll speak I guess for guy code, and this is based off what I was taught by my brothers, and I think like a lot of people around me, but I think mostly my brothers and what I've seen also from my brothers and older guys, right? It's basically like not only taking care of your boys and looking after one another, but a lot of times like guy code gets introduced when it comes to girls. So like of course if let's say I was with a girl and I really liked this girl, like loved her even. We break up and suddenly first of all, me, the way I was taught by my brother, the way we grew up, you shouldn't even, it doesn't happen that you fall in love with a girl that your brother's been with. Like it doesn't happen. Like me, for example, my brother has a girlfriend, right? And this is because like there's three of us at home. The middle child, my older brother, has a girlfriend. My oldest brother, it wouldn't even like come across, bro, like such a thing. And it should be the same with your friends. Like if my friend has a girlfriend, that girl never, like, of course as a guy certain things will cross my mind, but I will never even try to let it get to the point where I know her that well, to the point where after they break up suddenly, like even if it's just to have a one night stand, like I believe that doesn't happen. That's the way I was taught. That's the way I think it should be.
So would you say it's like a mutual respect?
100%. A mutual respect for your bros, taking care of one another, calling each other out for bullshit also. That's very important. And yeah, like things like that.
But thing is, like, you see, with that, I think only to a certain extent, though. Don't get me wrong. I'd never really, perhaps, fall in love. But I mean, I like to believe that, like, a girl doesn't have your name on her back. Like, you don't own the girl. You see, you don't really own the girl. No, let me explain. Whoa, let me explain.
They're getting tattoos.
Let me explain. Like, I just feel like, perhaps I'm not even generalizing per se, but like I'm just speaking from the 1%. Is that like, bro, perhaps it happens that I bump into your girlfriend again a long time ago, and then all of a sudden we have a thing. Now because you had a thing with her, I mustn't even act on it. Or perhaps I'll do it. I'll ask you out of respect, like, yo, bro, this is what's happening. This girl that you perhaps had a thing with a long time ago, this is the thing, and I'd not like ask you for permission, but I'd like let you know that, yo, bro, like, I'm having a thing.
So you're gonna do it regardless of what you
Well, if you pose a very like, no, okay, we basically cut. If you basically pose a more, what can I say, like a valid reason for me not to, then okay, maybe you guys, she did, perhaps, the most valid reason is like, perhaps, of course, like if I'm definitely gonna date her and stuff like that, we're gonna be together. If you can't really stand each other, like, yo, you're not gonna stand each other, then I'll understand. Perhaps it's something petty over, like, maybe you cheated or something like that. Then when I'll definitely ask you out of respect, though, like, yo, bro, this is exactly what's going on. But overall, I just feel like, that's where I think guy code to a point like fucks it up. Like, I wouldn't obviously have a thing for my girlfriend, for my friend's ex or whatever. But let's just be realistic here. Like, we don't own the person or stuff like that. So now, manje, if she's perhaps my love of my life, now, manje, I must like.
Okay, first of all, she doesn't become the love of your life overnight. Doesn't happen. Second of all, right?
Facts.
So this whole time I've been looking, bro.
Exactly. And another thing, right? You gotta put things into perspective. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't be with her because of that, but the fact that I feel like as my bro, right? Let's say you meet the girl, and then like you say you fancy her, and if I tell you we had a past, then you should be like, nah, bro, okay, cool. Like, because what does it cost you as my bro?
Okay,
I feel like
you just said we had a past. It's in the past. Are you telling me because everybody is somebody's ex? You know what I mean? Like, we come to a point where it's just like, how long are we gonna just hold?
And also maturity level.
I could meet my partner. I could meet the love of my life through a mutual friend, just because you guys used to be together.
No.
And even
but
if you love each other still, if you love each other, you should be together.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Guy code only applies to certain gens, and I understood that when I became a twin. You feel me? I started to understand, but before that, it was like, you're my boy, but at the end of the day, boy, you chow.
Yeah, well, I agree.
You know
I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with that.
So to a certain extent, guy code applies.
Yeah,
Like
to a
if you're not
certain
my
extent,
boy, I don't have to consider it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is bro code only like
For the bros.
come in
For the bros.
Like does it only come in
For the bros.
with honeys?
Okay, no.
Where
But then
else does it come in?
look, right? That's why I said mostly it's
Yeah,
with
nah,
girls.
only
But then
honeys
there's certain
I say anything
things.
else with you, right?
There's certain things with like bro code where it's just like, guys. I feel like guys are just really cool with each other. Like, guys make friends easier. Like, put 5 guys in a room that don't know each other, and they'll
we'll come out
click no
homies,
matter
we'll
what,
come out
right?
homies, for sure.
But like
Females have
when
a
it
problem.
no
No, y'all are the problem.
Y'all do have a problem.
Y'all are the
But
problem.
when it comes to girls, I think that's more of a sensitive thing, bro, right? If my boy I know really like this girl and still has feelings for her to like a certain extent, I feel like it's a lot easier for me to just get out of that situation, because as easy as it was for me to meet that girl, it's the same type of easiness to meet another girl that has nothing to do with my boy.
Yeah, no, I do agree with you. I'm just saying it from like I think it also boils down to like maturity. It also boils down to maturity. It's like, nah, hey, yes, you guys had a past. Are you actually willing to like put that aside?
No, we're not.
and move it. Okay, well, yeah, depends on the person. Yeah, depends on the person. But I'm not saying what like
Majority of
I would
gens,
definitely.
now we're not.
Yeah, because you guys are not mature and shit, bro. Yeah, exactly. You don't have your name tattooed on a back or something like that. You don't
And
own
she'll
her.
get my name tattooed on her back.
But she's your ex now.
When
But guys,
sure.
I'm gonna ask you guys
Let me-
a question.
yeah.
Let's say I'm gonna give you guys a scenario.
Mhm.
You guys, Jaden is dating someone, né? Jaden, like when does it become? Jaden now has a new girlfriend.
Yes.
You were dating this girl, she's an ex, he has a new girlfriend.
Yes.
How are you still holding on to the other girlfriend?
no, it's not that.
We're not
it's
holding on,
It's not
though.
that you're holding on.
respect.
Yeah.
It's not.
Why-
It's not,
why-
it's
why-
not holding on. It's not holding
If
on.
we're doing girl code, right? As friends, right? I feel like you need to come to me if you know that me and this person have a deep connection, deep thing. Let's say I lost my virginity.
Okay,
with my
true,
first boyfriend. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Then you
That's what
come
I
to
was
me
saying
with
about-
deep feelings, right?
Yeah.
But now, when I have a new boyfriend, what it should mean is everything that happened there is no longer.
Yeah,
so I'm no
but
longer getting jealous.
But
okay,
oh,
but I think
what you gotta
listen,
understand.
At the same time, I feel like it's different for certain people. So okay, for me with girl code, I understand when you're like it's only deep things, right?
Right.
And I don't care what anybody says. I just feel like certain milestones in your life, if you, for example, if you lost your virginity to Tebo, you will always have like some sort of connection to Tebo because of something like that. Now, if I was to tell you, hey, I have a thing with Tepo now. And how would you feel about that? Right? So for you, you'd be like, okay, no, whatever. But for Shakara, it could be like, why would you want to go to a guy who you knew took my virginity and you know how deep our connection is?
Exactly.
And then,
both virginity.
yeah,
Then he's a G.
then I don't know. But then at the same
Goat.
time, it's just like you knew how deep our connection was, and you knew how difficult this breakup was for me. So why would you,
That's what
as my friend?
exactly. It runs deep as in how close you are.
Yeah.
If it's some outsider person who you meet,
And
it doesn't matter. Yeah. But if we're like this, you know, a lot.
Like you know when it's deep, it's deep. Like if your boys, if you seen your brethren's ass cheeks, on God, it's deep. Cause like I don't, as a guy, right? You're not gonna, when you have a sleepover, right? Obviously, you're not gonna change in front of your boy the first time, the second time, the third time. But eventually, you're gonna get to the point you're like, you know what, fuck it.
Nah,
dude.
fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fuck it. You're my boy. We got the same thing. Maybe some, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, if I've seen my brethren, like, if he gets to the point where, okay, he can change, he can change in front of me. I know the respect and the connection where we're at, the level where we're at. It's a no zone.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
It's
I
a
agree
no
with you,
zone.
bro. I have to agree with you, yeah.
Then I forgot what you said.
The problem is it brings into question the whole friendship because if you date someone that I was with and you're my close friend, that means you've been eyeing this person.
Yeah.
You was eyeing them when we was together.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it also boils down to the fact that like you had to have been with this person a lot. Like you had to have a lot of one-on-one time.
Even if it's over the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's why I said you don't fall in love.
So then does that mean you guys don't allow your boys to have your girl's number?
Me personally, my boys, I don't have any of the girls' numbers, and I feel like
Same.
as it should, that's the way it should be. Because,
Same.
But like it's different. It's different, right? No. But exactly. Like bro.
Exactly.
Like what do I have to talk about with my boys' girls?
So I gotta be like, oh, so how's come?
yeah.
You know
Like
what I'm saying?
how's Jaden?
Like why?
Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Like
But what if I just get a hold of you?
why
You can
wouldn't
you can have my number, but we're not
Nah.
texting. You can have the
You
number.
can't even.
No, but Jaden, it's a thing of you have my number in the sense
Yeah, but not
for
texting.
like
Yeah,
like for me,
yeah.
if my brother's girl has my number, I know for a fact I'm not texting her because like that's
The same reason every parent
that's
has
the
when you need
that's the
to-
responsibility that's the responsibility.
I call your grandfather. I call your cousin. I call your auntie. I call your
Not your
uncle.
boy.
Call your mom. Now I'm saying if I need to get a hold of him.
Oh.
So you're not
He's
And
avoid the girlfriend.
she's basically lost option.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Because-
See, it was.
Mike.
I think it's maturity levels, guys.
Yeah, I actually agree.
And I think as the boy,
I fuck.
you gotta have that responsibility. Like if I have my girl, if I have my brother, if I have my boy's girl's number, I'm responsible enough. And I mean, it's not even a thing of responsibility. It's bro code, bro. Like you shouldn't even want to. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
out
but
of
you
the question.
I think
You shouldn't
there's
want to have
exceptions, though.
her number either, though.
But I think it's exceptions,
You're not having
guys.
you're having a number for safety reasons, like for
And for
reasons Oma
emergencies.
talked
But I feel like-
about.
Okay, I get it, right? But I feel like if anything had to happen to my boy or whatever the case may be, I feel like it will either be in the sense of I'd either be involved, right?
Yeah.
Or it would get to the point where I get called from his grandmother or whoever and get told, listen, this and this has happened to him. You feel me?
Okay,
I
I
don't think
think-
it would ever get to the point where, like,
Okay,
if
I
he had
think-
to go
I
to,
think maybe-
yeah, if he had to go to like in a place where he knows, okay, he's about to get robbed or whatever, I feel like he'd be like, yo, let's go together. I want to get robbed alone. I'll be like, I bet, cool. We'll go together. Whatever happens, but we're together. You feel me? I don't think it would get to
Nah,
the point
yeah.
where
Cause like if 'cause
that's me though.
I low key here, Jaden. Because if I'm being honest, I've never heard any of my dad's friends call my mom looking for my dad.
They were either with him or you feel me?
Unrealistic. That's
You
so
feel me?
unrealistic, though. Nah, bro.
I feel like the problem is if I cannot, as my girl, trust you enough to have my man's number, right?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Then
Like,
we're
bro.
not friends. Then we're not friends.
I know that like,
just don't want
I don't, the one person that you're gonna always be with.
That's unrealistic,
It's either
though.
your
The one person,
boyfriend,
if I'm
yeah.
not with my girl, I'm
I'm
most
with-
likely with my man.
If I'm not with my man, I'm with my
Yeah, so
family.
if my phone
So
is dead or
it's
something, or she needs to get a hold of me, or
Yeah.
my mom is looking for me through, they call my man to get a hold of
Exactly.
me. What is going on with
Yeah.
you?
Like, if she's
Where you
calling,
that means
And if I don't know where you
I
are?
know that I can trust you enough to like take his number just in case of emergencies. I wouldn't give my number to Tando that I just became friends with, or
I don't want
you know,
Brittany's number.
no.
bro.
like obviously it's a different story if now they're calling you on some, like before they ask for your man's
How are you
it's like
and all
how you
that,
been,
something,
like
yeah.
you know how
Yeah, nah, that I get, right?
That's
That I personally feel like for me, I just don't want. I don't want a number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
Like I don't want. You can say
Yeah,
it's immature.
personally, yeah. No, I'm not saying you're immature, though.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
saying, I'm not
yeah.
saying. I'm just saying like I personally don't want it.
Yeah, I think for me, like again, like this has to boil down with maturity level. If the girl perhaps is the one that minds, then I get it. But for me as well, like I respect my boys. Like I would never even fathom thinking of like
Going for my
even
niggas,
going for your
man,
nigga's
bro.
boyfriend. Even nigga going for my boyfriend's
You got a boyfriend?
Your
You get-
boy's girlfriend.
my boy's girlfriend.
Now,
That's
let's go to Sydney.
Let's go to girl code. That shit don't exist.
let's go to
No, let's
That
go to
shit
girl code.
don't
Yeah,
exist.
for that, yeah.
Let's go.
That shit don't exist. It's not exist. It's fam. I have
Wait, let us
seen
first. Let us first.
Yeah, I've also seen it, eh? Now I've also seen it crazy.
Girl code is
Thank you so much for elaborating.
Okay, I think it exists. I just don't think it's enforced as much as boy code is. So
Why?
why are you asking me? I stay
wait,
loyal.
I think a reason also is that because I think if we go to like back then in the days, women were never really, I guess, friends with
woman.
other women.
It
It was like
more
a thing
like
of,
they'll be friends with Janes. A lot of
No. It was a
but
thing.
even
It
now,
was a
though,
thing.
but even
Listen,
now,
no,
though,
listen.
but even now,
Let me-
though, like
let
a
me
lot of
finish.
hands of friends with Janes.
No, it was. What I'm trying to say. I'm not saying Hans were friends with James. I'm trying to say that the woman would be like.
Bro, listen to me.
Wait,
There's somebody.
let them finish.
My bad, dog. My bad. It's this nigga, bro. It's this nigga.
What I was getting to is that back in the days, I think women wouldn't really have like friends. It would be a thing of, I have my man, and then I'm at home.
I have
My
my
man,
sister.
yeah, my man, my sister. Then the guy, he's out, so at work he has friends, or in the whatever he has friends. This is like I'm talking back in the day. So of course, over time, the bro code has been there since back then. But now, girls becoming friends with other girls, like that's like
Girls-
slowly.
Okay, can I put in my input with that? I feel like girl code isn't as enforced as guy code because, in my opinion, with girls it's constant competition, unnecessary
100%.
competition. So it's just like, for example, let's say I date Tuto, right? And I'm really close friends with her, right? And she knows that I'm dating Tuto. And then I break up with Tuto, but then for some girls it may be like, okay, she broke up with Tuto, that means she's still my friend and we'll go together and carry on our friendship. But for other girls it's like, okay, this is an opportunity for me to prove to her that she didn't treat him as well as I could. So
You know what, now? I don't think it starts off as that, to be quite honest. right?
Okay.
I think what the problem is, is like, we're not, I don't know why, but we're not together
Mhm.
as women. We're not
Competition.
together. Because the thing is, a man can play all of us because we're not together.
Yeah.
Right? The reason why men can do whatever they want
It's
around
because
us
we're not-
and be dating all six of us, but we all go to the same school. Is because we're not together, right? So the thing is,
Girls
What if you
don't.
agree,
Girls
Joe?
don't
I
like.
flex on, Joe.
Let's
Girls don't like
This is
girls.
girl code. Shut up.
if two
I don't like
right?
girls.
Shut up.
Right? Let's say me and you are friends.
Yeah.
Okay, me and you stop being friends. Okay. Tuto knows he was with you.
He knows.
Tuto knows we were friends.
Mm.
Tuto comes to me, right? And in the beginning, I don't think it's
my dad's name,
okay.
bro.
It depends on why we're not friends anymore.
You guys need to respect her talking.
My bad.
That's actually mad disrespectful.
You guys, it depends. Okay, because girls, when they're not friends anymore now, we're enemies. Okay.
Yeah.
But then he comes to us, and I feel like it's a thing of girls feel like, okay, just because he treated you this way
Doesn't mean he's gonna treat me that way.
You understand? We have a very like, we genuinely think we hold so much power that we genuinely don't.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So as women, it's
In
just
certain
like-
aspects.
What do you mean? Do you what
I mean, like, as much as boys can pay me, I can pay them too. That's
No.
what I'm
Anything a
saying.
man can do.
That's what you
I
think.
think I can.
I don't think, you know what?
Let me
women
can I
are
tell you,
people-
9 out of 10 times a girl will think
Okay, but wait, no.
she's
We're
playing
not
that the
talking
guys
about that
are the
'cause
one
we're going
passing
off
her
track.
around.
Yeah, we're going
We were
off
saying?
topic.
Off topic.
I just feel like there's no mutual respect.
Yeah.
There's no respect.
I feel like
Why
I feel like
why do you
girl
think so?
code-
Why do you think so? Why do you think so?
I feel like girl code doesn't exist. But not only that, bro, but like majority of Hans would rather be friends with guys because they are more realer than Hans.
But that's what I'm
So
saying.
I feel
Like,
like, cause like, let's be honest, right? You, Shakara, right? Majority of your friends are gents. Why? But you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So there's I personally feel like girl code doesn't exist because girls don't like girls.
but okay, we get that. But the question is why? Like, what do you think is the core?
Because it's always I feel like it's always a competition of like if you
Who's
look
more
at
beautiful type
if
shit.
you look at like let's bring in
Who's got a
the
bigger bum
Nicki
and
and the
shit?
Cardi. You feel me? Like there's always that steady competition, right? There's always that. So I feel like that's if there's always somebody's trying to one up the other. It's
That's
always
what
like
I'm
that.
saying. It's
It's
like
always like that.
it's unnecessary constant competition. I can actually say that right now, out of all my friends, I've got literally 3 friends that I know.
Down.
They are my girls, and when it comes to them, and actually I respect all my female friends, right? I apply girl code to all my female friends, but I know that when
Some of them, banally.
I know, yeah, it's just I not like that, but it's just like even as a girl, when you try to make friends, you're very cautious because you're like, I don't know if you truly want to be friends with me, or you're just trying to prove a point to someone else.
I'll never understand. As women, we are the most nurturing creatures. And we're the
But
most
you can't even nurture each other,
we
bro.
can't. Also,
Dog.
I think what it comes down to.
Bro, I just don't get it.
Okay,
dog.
wait.
The competition thing comes in. We're selfish.
And you know, what also doesn't make sense is that it makes sense for men to be competing with each other.
Yeah.
What's so?
because
You're
I
asking the
think
wrong
I think
people right
because
Because you guys are not part of the
I think men understand like the bigger picture, like how important a woman, like I can't let a woman get between us, bro, when there's so much bigger things to like I can't let me just having sex with this girl that one time get in between of our entire friendship.
But you know
It
what?
doesn't make sense to me.
But I just think it's what it means to you as well. You understand? Like sex doesn't mean that much to you as well. Like
Girls,
Okay, but Oma, imagine.
As compared
Okay, but
to women,
Oma, can you
yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine as a guy, you really like this girl, like you love. So when you guys were having sex, you were making love. Now you, she's like, oh, that's the thing. What's that?
I did not know that.
But then now, my boy says he's just trying to clap some cheeks, and I'm like, bro, yeah, like she's more than that. Like she's like, bro, yeah, bro, like no, bro, it doesn't work like that, bro. Yeah,
And it makes like it's like girls are so contradictory, but they vouch for feminism this, feminism that.
Okay, but you
But they can't even like
Let's not
You know,
go
but
there.
no,
let's
but
not-
it's related, guys. No,
No,
but think about it.
it's-
Think about
it's
it.
bingo.
Feminism, but it's related though.
I
Think about
understand
it.
that, but now I just
But you guys don't even
hold
together.
on.
dog.
But right now I just feel like you're critiquing us. That's really what you're doing.
Keep
Hold
being
on.
Well,
Hold on.
okay,
Carry
yeah.
on talking.
For me, I feel like because I have a lot of guy friends, like
Yeah.
everyone knows this, right?
Mhm.
When it comes to making female friends, when they see I have a lot of guy friends,
It's
it's,
like-
already competition.
Mm.
Even though these are my homies and I
Mhm.
would never ever do anything with any of these girls, it's already like, no, they have to one up me in the friend group of these guys. So like, I'll be chilling with the guys and there'll be another girl there, and say I'm talking to everyone because these are my homies. This girl will now want to talk over me.
Overtake.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you,
Yeah.
you know what? I've been like wondering why. I think it's genuinely gents. I think gents. No, like seriously, right?
Okay.
Because
Elaborate,
when we
please.
go into a situation, right? When we go to a situation where like, right now, you can invite me to a house party, right? And then you'll be like, there'll be girls there. Like there's mostly girls there. Before I even leave my house, I know I'm going into an uncomfortable situation, right? Because also, guys, you guys treat women differently. You understand?
Yeah,
so
true.
we know how we have to behave
Adjust,
and everything,
yeah.
and everything. So we know we can see when a guy really likes this girl. Like I can see if you really like her, and I have to do
Try
things to get your attention. Do you understand?
Knowing that I like you too. So let me just,
Exactly. So then we like men have this thing where
We shouldn't.
they play us against each
My
other.
point is that like
It shouldn't be possible.
I
It shouldn't
hear
be
that.
exactly
My
like
point
it,
is that it's-
Shouldn't be
things
able-
won't like.
problem.
I think in the society right now,
Yeah.
in terms of like the I think we're speaking about the sort of the dating aspect. Men won't really change their stance in terms of how they view women. Like I just personally believe that guys will always want to look at other women all the time, whether they have girlfriends or not. So with you guys, it's about building a strength within y'all in itself. Like, you know, because you also have scenarios where girls like perhaps try and go again between us that, like, bro, like it won't even happen because we've already built a solid foundation, bro.
The problem with females is that we don't communicate with each other. As soon as you see some sneak shit going on, you already make this girl your enemy and you already try to one up her. Instead of just going to her and being mature and be like,
listen.
But
Yeah,
wait,
This is
wait,
the
I mean-
story.
I mean,
Shakara, how many honeys do you know that you can go to and talk
that's the
to
problem. You
and
Without
they-
them getting
Exactly,
offended.
exactly.
Because a lot of girls would be like, oh, what's going on? You my girl, you're supposed to have my back. It's like, no, I'm, can I finish talking?
We're gonna,
As your friend, I'm gonna come up to you and tell you, like, listen, because I'm your girl, I don't like what you're doing, and I need you to respect me. That's the thing with girls as well. You it's a constant conflict, constant competition.
You can't go to a girl and have it be a safe space to just.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
the
why.
girl code doesn't work because girls don't want the
That's
code.
why it don't exist because
We both.
bro
It exists, it
code
just
bro
doesn't
code
stand
works
for.
through communication. You know what I'm saying? Like it works through like if I tell him, listen, dog,
That's behind
now
your back.
today I fuck, not
He's gonna
today,
be like,
and he's gonna understand.
yeah, I mean, like, alright.
But that's communication, y'all give a look, and then you must know everything.
Females don't communicate at all. Like even in relationships, we are bad at communicating. You know, I think it's all, like. I think
What do you think is the solution now? Because clearly it is a problem, guys. Clearly it is a problem,
I
right?
can't have a solution because I'm speaking on my behalf, not in behalf of her and her. Everyone is different at the same time.
Okay, but
So I can't. I just said that the competition is unnecessary. Just like you, my girl, I'm your girl. Let's just keep it stepping.
even
Like
within girls, I don't think girls do it on purpose. I really don't.
it's
think
just.
girls
We can be friends. I mean, something about you just is like no.
so irritating.
No, there's
Yeah.
something about you. I know that we could want two different things, right? But I feel like as women, we mentally have like convinced ourselves that they can't be two at the top. Do you understand? It has to be me and no one else. You understand? So even
That
when
makes
we
a
see
lot
a
of sense.
friendship that okay, this person
I
is
mean-
destined for greatness and I want greatness, she has to go down. We
I'll
can't
steal
go-
her man.
Boys, men are very good at like taking each other with.
Yeah, boy, we vibe to the top. Come on.
I don't believe that.
McDonald's together.
I don't believe that. Another episode, they literally said, if I could see myself growing up, I'm gonna tell you, you little boy. They be
For motivation.
That's motivation. That's motivation. I won't take it as if I'm a billionaire and you're a millionaire.
And also, Tangis, you have to understand, right? If he's my boy, and okay, if like this, I guess the example is that episode. I think it was like he's driving a Polo.
yeah.
Nothing's wrong with the Polo, but I
Yeah.
guess if I'm driving a Porsche, you know,
There's something wrong with the Polo then. If
it's-
I'm driving a Porsche,
it's gonna be like, I know at the end of my, I'm not saying it to be like stay down.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
saying
too-
stay down, boy.
Calm,
like
calm.
stay. I'm not kicking
Calm.
a dog, understand? But I'm just like motivating, like, hey boy, you see that car? It's not starting, bro. Like, see,
like what I would
See these
do.
Polo
What I would
dudes.
do. I would, if let's say your favorite car is a Lambo, I would cop you a Lambo, but I tell you as my boy, when you make your first move, I'll give you the keys to this Lambo. That's getting as a way of getting you to the top. There's no thing of just because you driving that Polo and then when you rev your engine and then when I do my Lambo and it sounds different, obviously I'm gonna make fun of you. But it doesn't. You shouldn't take it to heart. You should take it as okay, bitch. I gotta get here because that's my competition. That my car has to sound better than that car. So how do I get a car that sounds better than that car? I gotta get money so that I can buy a car that's better than that car.
And at the end of the day, I don't want now to get to the top and have to make new friends that are at
And
the
it's-
top. I want my friends that were at the bottom with me
to be
I
at the
want them
top.
to be convoying together
At the
with our
top.
nice cars. I don't
Yeah.
want now to get to the top
Ladies,
and I must.
Ladies, I personally, I don't know about y'all. I personally would love that. Like, I am so big on girl code because I have a lot of guy friends, but I'm very big on my girls.
Yeah.
I want my girls. You know, there needs to be time. There's a time for both, right? And men genuinely are more genuine, more honest, more. What you see is what you get, right? I think a lot of the time, what plays us is internally our emotions. It's a mess inside. Like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So we cannot. I don't think it's just us how we vote. Like,
I
we
feel like
can't.
girls just take everything too deeply when it's another girl.
Oh, it becomes a lot more intense. Like, nah, it's a chick now, bro. Yeah.
That's a change. That's
But, like,
something,
even-
whatever. But if your homie that's a girl does something, you're overthinking this, you're playing it, you're bringing a
But
hundred
you don't even
scenarios
give her the
and
benefit of the doubt,
exactly.
though.
That's the problem right there, dog. You're not like.
Communicating with your girl, the first thing you do is, oh shit, it's like this, I'm gonna one up you.
Exactly. That's right.
Well, like, I think also girls like sometimes it's even like small things. I've seen like on TikTok there's this thing that guys would do. They'd be like 1 million likes. I know the boys got. He'll get 1 million likes yesterday.
Literally, bro.
But I know if a woman when I see the TikTok where women doing that, like it's not like the support is not the same. And I'm starting
A month
to think,
later,
I'm
they gonna
starting
get
to
a
think-
milli.
I'm starting to think like, is it because it's not you who's getting that milli, so why must she get the million
milli,
likes
yeah.
when it's not me?
That's
but like
cold.
me, it's like, bro, I don't know this guy, but yeah, for the
Yeah,
boys,
for the
I'm
boys.
like that.
I'm gonna do that shit, bro.
Not even for the boy, it's just for this Don, bro.
Yeah, bro.
For this Don bit. Let's get you to a mill, bro.
What does it
Why
cost
not?
me? What, exactly, like it
You know
doesn't
what I'm
cost
saying?
me anything to be a good person, to be a nice person.
The fact that I know that I was a part of that mill, bro, it's
like,
good enough for me,
exactly.
dog.
There's just no community between girls.
Yeah, okay, nah, I think.
In conclusion,
Y'all full of shit.
girls, we need to work. We need to do better. as
You
a
are full of
community. These boys cannot be doing better than us.
But we here.
Seriously, like, I
Listen,
don't get
my
that. bro. I
brothers.
don't
Thank
get
you.
that. bro.
Thank you. You can conclude. Thank you.
My brothers. Listen, brethren, boys, man them.
Man, then
Don't let these girls them one up us. We got each other at the top.
keep stronger
I'ma
than
bring you to the
anything
top
else,
with me.
bro.
You
Yeah.
feel me? You want that Lambo? Let's go get that Lambo, my boy. Leave her with the Toyota. Let's go get you that Lambo. I got you.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I was basically going to end it off, and I feel like we've all concluded that with boys, bro code is a thing. With hands,
It's not.
It exists, just not enforced.
It exists, but it's so easily put to the side
Yeah.
for our own.
Easily.
Yeah.
So it boils down to selfishness. So guys, that's our video. Interact with us, and yeah.
Thank you for watching.
So Omar, so from the conversation that we had on the panel,
Yeah,
are your views still the same as what they were in the beginning?
definitely. Yes, I still think guys hold the code more. Girls just, I don't know. There's no love between us.
Yeah, bro, my views are still the same. Like, one thing I'll say though, like I said, with the guy thing, I still believe it's not as upheld as it was back in the days, but guys still uphold the code way better than, I mean, the girls said it themselves, bro, that they don't really have this communication with each other, this love for each other like guys do. So, yeah, man, my views are pretty much still the same. I want
For women is that y'all just need to be strong with each other, man. Like, I think with guys, we've just built a solid foundation from the start based on reality, based on like being realistic. Sorry. We just need to be realistic with each other, like put emotions aside. I know it's perhaps a lot difficult to say that, but you just need to put emotions aside and look at it from a holistic perspective that, y'all actually need each other, man. Like, guys are always going to try screw you guys around all the time. Like, it's not going to change. You guys just have a solid foundation irregardless.
The advice I would give is like, if she's your girl, trust your girl. If you can't establish that trust, if you can't establish that communication, then there's no point. But just trust.
I don't know, I just feel like girls shouldn't take things so deeply. Like, if you have a problem with your homegirl, just address it. Just be mature. Why must we fight?
I guess from a guy's point of view, I would advise the girls to talk more about each other and to speak more about the guys that they would like. As boys, I think we speak because normally I know the girls. With the girls, the problem comes when a man is involved. So with guys, with girls, what they should do is they should do what guys do. Like us as boys, we talk about our hands. Like we don't like we talk about that shit, bro, and we open with that stuff. So I think maybe if they do that more, they'll kind of get an understanding of maybe the respect thing. Like she's told me this, I'm not gonna go and respect her. I don't know, bro, but I think that's one thing maybe that they should try, bro.
So Tangizo,
Yes.
before the conversation, you didn't know which gender opposed the code the best. Do you have a conclusion now?
Okay, this may be biased from what I heard, but I hate to say it because I hate all men, right? I hate to say it. It seems like boys do uphold the bro code a little bit better, like 0.005% better than girls. But I'll give that to them. Yeah.